Bottom of the ninth. 2-2 the score after Laconia dramatically ties it up with 2 outs in the top half of the inning off Hunter Rivers. Derek Trent, the hero, with the game-tying double. Now the Muskrats send in their closer, Nick Chrisman, in a tie game. He'll face Anthony Melchionda, Dario Pizzano, and Garrett Smyth.
And Chrisman this season, a 1.05 ERA, a 1-1 record. Steady is as steady goes for Chrisman. He's done a lot of work out of the bullpen, recently named the closer for the Muskrats. A very steady and dependable arm at the back of the bullpen.
The Navs have had 5 wins in their final at-bat. Melchionda swings the first pitch and fouls it away to the right side. 5 wins in the final at-bat. That includes 2 walk-off victories. Melchionda had one of the walk-off hits. That was on Thursday against Holyoke. The Navs were down 8-5 in the bottom of the ninth before rallying with 4 runs off All-Star Max Catapano to win it 9-8. The 0-1 in the dirt, skipping to the backstop, count 1-1. The other walk-off win for the Navs came back on Father's Day. Another LynnCAM game. That was a 5-4 North Shore victory in 10 innings over the Vermont Mountaineers, as the Navs picked up a wild win in that one. They'll try for a 3rd walk-off win here tonight against Laconia. 1-1, cut on and miss, strike 2 on an off-speed pitch from Chrisman. North Shore got 2 runs in the first inning off Tyler Joyner, but that's all they've gotten. Laconia picked up a run in the 4th on a bizarre play where an out was made at the plate, but the umpire wasn't looking and allowed a run to stand. 1-2, grounded to 3rd, fielded by Rombolus. He throws across his body in time to Harding. A fine play by Tom Rombolus. And there's 1 down in the bottom of the ninth.
That's probably the best description of that play we've had tonight. An out was made at the plate, but the umpire was not watching, because Marzilli was dead to rights. And it's just unfortunate for the Navigators that run counted for Laconia. This is Laconia on the road at its best, coming back to tie it up here in the 9th inning. Just their 2nd hit of the game for Derek Trent to tie this game.
Here's Dario Pizzano, 1 for 3 with an RBI single tonight. He takes a strike right down the middle, 0-1. Dario singled in the game's first run back in the 1st with a single into right. He'll try to get the Navs started here. Lined up the middle, base hit. Dario Pizzano with his 2nd hit of the game, and the winning run is on with 1 out.
A nice job hitting it right back where it was pitched. The fastball, he saw it coming all the way, and a very professional job under pressure by Dario Pizzano to set the table for North Shore.
The Navigators' winning run is on first base in Dario Pizzano. He'll try to keep it going with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th of a 2-2 game. Here's Garrett Smyth. 1 for 2 tonight. Ball 1 inside on a curve, 1-0. Garrett walked in the 1st, hit a foul pop to 1st in the 4th, and then he singled in the 7th. That was the last batter Tyler Joyner faced. He pitched 6+ strong innings of 2-run ball. The 1-0. Right down the middle for strike 1. 2-2-0 for Laconia. 2-8-1 for North Shore. Navs trying to walk off here in the 9th. The 1-1 from Chrisman. Lined into right field. Base hit. Turning second is Pizzano. He's going to go to 3rd without a throw. It's a big single for Garrett Smyth, and the winning run now 90 feet away. And there's only 1 out in the bottom of the 9th.
Chrisman working into trouble here. A nice job by Garrett Smyth again, going with the pitch, taking it out into right field. Brian Lewis having to cut it down. Speed playing a factor out there for the Muskrats, as there's now a meeting on the mound. Anthony Iacomini coming in to talk to his pitcher. But the Muskrats getting into trouble here. This is them at their best on the road. Hopefully they can hang on and get out of this. North Shore looking to walk off.
2-2, bottom of the 9th. The winning run, Pizzano at 3rd. Garrett Smyth on at 1st with only 1 out. Jack Mayfield, a chance to be a hero for the Navs. He's 1 for 3, and the first pitch is low for ball 1. Mayfield came up down a run in the 9th last night with the bases loaded, and he struck out against Eric Ruth. He'll try to redeem himself here and get the Navs a win. The 1-0. Low for ball 2. Mayfield going to try and get a good pitch to hit and avoid the double play. Danbury has beaten Sanford 5-1. So Sanford drops to a full game behind, and now Chrisman is going to load the bases, intentionally walking Jack Mayfield, and that'll set things up for Pat Holleran. So now Mayfield watches ball 4, and he will take his base. Pat Holleran started the season as just the bullpen catcher, but then he worked his way onto the roster. This is just his 5th game, and he's 2 for 7 on the year. No homers, no RBIs, and a run scored. He singled in his last at-bat off Ron Kleinbach, and he bats with the bases loaded and 1 out in the bottom of the 9th of a 2-2 game. Pat Holleran has a chance to win it for the Navs. North Shore has already won 2 games in walk-off fashion here at Fraser Field, and they've won 5 in the last at-bat. Pat Holleran with a chance to win it. Infield drawn in. Pizzano 90 feet away with the winning run. First pitch. Swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. 0-1. Tensions running high here in Lynn. Laconia 2, North Shore 2. Bases loaded, 1 out in the 9th. Holleran going to try and win it here. Swing and a miss, same pitch from Chrisman. Holleran comes up empty, no balls and 2 strikes. Infield drawn in. Outfield playing a bit shallower to try and cut off the run. In Pizzano at third. Smyth leads off second. Mayfield off first. The 0-2. Poked foul behind the screen, and Holleran stays alive. Holleran behind in the count, 0-2, just trying to get Pizzano in from third any which way he can. The 0-2 pitch from Chrisman. Fouled away again.
Good battle going here. Chrisman has to be careful with what he's going to throw. He's come 3 times with the breaking ball and got Holleran to swing over it twice, foul it off once. That time the first fastball of the at-bat, and Holleran got a piece. He's got to be very careful with what he brings right here.
The 0-2 from Chrisman. Swing and a miss, strike 3, a huge out. Holleran comes up empty, and he strikes out. So the bases remain loaded with 2 outs now. And it'll all come down to Cody Dent. Cody, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts, and he made an error earlier in the game. He'll try to atone, and all will be forgiven if he can get Dario Pizzano in from third base with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th of a 2-2 game. Nick Chrisman with the first pitch. Called strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Got to admit, that was a bit of a strange call from Brian Troop. Dent behind 0-1. Line foul over the screen, and the count goes to 0-2. The Navs had a chance to win it last night with the bases loaded and 1 out. Mayfield and Hamlet both struck out. They have the bases loaded and 1 out here with a chance to win. Holleran struck out for the 2nd out, and now Dent behind 0-2. That one misses just outside, and the count goes to 1-2.
Good spot for Chrisman there, trying to get a chase. Not many places to put it when you're up 0-2. Got to put it in a spot where you make the hitter off balance.
1-2, 2 out, bottom of the 9th of a 2-2 game. The bases are loaded. Dent calls for time.